נתחיל, כן, כולם מגיעים, שאלה.
First video you've ever made?
Ever?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess probably when I was 5, my brother and I remade the movie Jurassic Park. And I got to play numerous roles. I played Newman. Well, I guess his name's not Newman. Who is it? What's his name? Do we know? Gosh, the big guy who steals the dinosaur embryos.
Mate?
Nedry?
Nedry.
Is that his name? Nedry, maybe?
Maybe.
It's like, you didn't say him afterward? That guy gets the venom. If you haven't seen the spoiler alerts, he gets venom in his eyes from a dinosaur, which is fantastic. Have you all seen Jurassic Park? Sorry, I'm going to go on tangents. I go on tangents.
Yeah.
Have you all seen Jurassic Park? Yeah. We're just going to say that everyone said yes. Cool! So good. So it was that my brother and I remade Jurassic Park. And also my brother was really into musicals at the time. So I believe there was some musical numbers for some reason. So I played the guy who stole the embryos, and I also got to play Timmy. So I got to get electrocuted and fly off a fake fence. So it was fantastic.
Okay, first game you've ever played?
First game I ever played? I believe, if I remember correctly, I think it was like Home Alone 2 for the Commodore 64.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
What? Check it. No, well, that's what we had. Like, my brother just had it forever, so that's what we got to play. I didn't get a Nintendo system. Yes. I mean, N64 is just, maybe because it was like it was the first console that I owned, that was like mine. So I think it's like the best console in the world. GoldenEye, Zelda, Wonder Conker's Bad Fur Day. Right? And I felt like such an adult. I was like, oh, I'm an adult now. There's cursing in this game.
First movie?
First movie? First movie I remember seeing, because it left an impression because it terrified me, was Terminator 2.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a scene where the lead female character is having a vision of a nuclear bomb going off in like Los Angeles, and there's this whole thing where all these kids on swing sets get just destroyed and like just blasted away, and then she gets blasted away, and then it stuck with me forever. They're like, that's terrifying. And I was like 5 years old. Why would you show me this, Dad? So that stuck with me. So then we go, gosh, this is just a therapy session now.
Yeah, it is.
It feels so good to talk about this.
And we're just starting. First F you ever got in school?
I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet. Yes. No, I don't know. I don't think I ever had it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, I don't think I ever had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll not.
I mean,
okay. Xbox One or PS4?
On a side note, that's an awesome backpack that you have here. That's a really cool Zelda bag. Oh, you also have a very cool Never Before Christmas shirt. And also, gosh, you just, this man, take notes, everyone. Next question.
You can say Nintendo, you know. You compromise.
At the moment, I really love the 3DS. It's fantastic. Right? Yay, 3DS! I'm just going to give a very neutral response. The 3DS is fantastic.
Okay. Politically correct. Favorite actor or an actress?
Favorite actor, Nicolas Cage. Favorite actress, Nicolas Cage in Con Air with his hair was just beautiful. I mean, he wasn't a girl in it, but his hair was just...
Nicolas Cage, for God's sake?
I don't know, he stole the Declaration of Independence. What other person do you know who did that? I don't know. So he took a man's face off and wore another person's face. I mean, come on. Face Off, everyone. Fantastic film. If you're of age to see it. Really?
Yeah.
Why? Now we're gonna, this is your therapy now. Why did he give you nightmares?
Because it's face off, that's why.
Oh yeah, he took his face off.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone didn't know, the title wasn't cleared up, he took a man's face off. Yes. Clean off. It was pretty, I don't know. You should see Face Off. It's fantastic. John Woo back when John Woo was good at making movies. Yes?
Favorite band or singer?
Favorite band? Probably 9 Inch Nails. And we'll go with singer too, because he's the only member, so that covers both categories. Boom! Look at that. Condense that question into one.
Okay, who's your inspiration?
You. Sorry, what's your husband?
I'm gonna go back to the Xbox One or PS4.
Inspiration. I don't know, just everything, I guess. lame, it's just true, like everything.
Okay. Favorite pizza topping? We have interesting questions today.
Favorite pizza topping, PlayStation 4. My favorite pizza topping would be black olives.
Nah.
Yeah! We're a minority, we're gonna make it, guys. We got this, I believe in us.
Favorite YouTube channel? And Vsauce is not an option.
No. My favorite, honestly, is Corridor Digital. They're probably my favorites.
Nice.
And actually, so, I don't know when it's coming up, but I was very excited. I got the pleasure to be in one of the videos. I had to play Ash Ketchum. It's going to be really cool. It was video game characters versus superheroes, so we fought to the death. I'm not going to do any spoilers this one. I'm not going to Jurassic Park this for you. But hopefully it'll be out soon whenever they finish the special place. But Corridor Digital definitely, I think they're like next level. The things that they make are incredible. They're so amazing.
You didn't say PewDiePie.
Should I?
I'm just kidding. I'm skipping questions, you know, so we can stay here till 11 o'clock. Worst game you've ever played?
Worst game I've ever played? E.T. But now that E.T.'s so bad that's kind of good. You're like, oh, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry? Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know, no spoilers. Well, Dr. Who? Everyone's no! I thought they'd live, but that's gonna hit you, right? Because you're watching that 10, you're like, oh, maybe they'll live. You're like, oh wait, no, history says otherwise. There's still history and unchangeable things. Worst game I ever played. There's actually, so back in the day, I used to review video games for a website called GameDemo.com. And there was a game, I can't remember the name, but it was, gosh, I wish I remember, but it was like the worst thing ever. And it turned out, by the end, I was like, oh wait, this is just entirely about Catholicism. Like, it was just really pushing an agenda. It was very interesting. They're like, oh, now here's God, and that's the end of it. We just Spanish all these people now. And I was like, okay. I forgot what it was called, but it was horrible. Nobody check it out. Maybe if we go to GameDemo.com, we can find my review, but I don't know.
And it's still online?
I don't know. And what is the internet?
Should we go to Google? Okay. When did you work? Where did you work before going on YouTube?
Numerous places. So I used to work for like a lot of different YouTube channels prior to actually doing Vsauce stuff.
Okay, before YouTube.
Before
YouTube
that.
ever existed.
Before YouTube, well, man, those were dark times. So before YouTube, what was I doing? I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Being in school. Eating pizza, yeah, with black olives. Lots of black olives. I guess I was just in college, and then I used to work in television as a producer, so did that for a while. But I mean, YouTube still exists. It's not like, because YouTube's been around for...
Which network? Or cable?
Yeah. So it was a channel called Plum TV, and it was in the United States. So I did that as a producer for that channel for a while, but it was horrible. And then YouTube came along, and I started working for Pitchfork, and then Noisy, which is part of Vice, and then I worked for Casey Neistat, who's an amazing creator. If you haven't checked his stuff out, Casey Neistat's bananas. He's so good. So I started working for him, and then now here I am.
And you had a YouTube channel before Vsauce?
Yes. So I had a channel called Space Lab, which, what was it about? Space and science.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I met Michael and Kevin. We became friends and started editing Dong videos for Michael. And then I convinced them to give me a channel.
That was the next question.
Oh, well, I'm condensing. I really like condensing things. You know, just streamlining it for you. Sorry, but keep going. Sorry. Go. Keep going. What's it? Yes.
When you were a child,
No.
what did you dream of becoming?
What was that? What?
When you were a child, what did you dream of becoming?
Oh, a light switch. I really thought that would be cool. I was like, I think a light switch would be so much fun. So, I don't know. It would have come in handy when we started playing the video. I just turned off. No, but anyway. Sorry. But yeah, light switch. If not a light switch, then I really wanted to be... really, it's a light switch. I think that was my first thing. My parents were like, you can't be a light switch, but it didn't turn out, obviously, I'm not a light switch. One day, yes, thank you. One day, I can still do it. But besides that, light switch, I don't know. I could dress up as a light switch. Actually, because Halloween isn't really a thing here, right? Like, do you guys, go trick-or-treating?
No, we have Purim, which is the Jewish version.
Oh, so it's like far away now. I need a costume. I need a dress up or something. So okay, actually, back to Terminator. Sorry, tangent. Back to Terminator 2. If we've seen it, there's the T-1000 who basically just turns into this liquid metal, right? So I thought a great costume would be to get one of those silver morph suits and just be him when he's melted. And I would just wear a silver morph suit and I'd have like aviator sunglasses on and I'd just be him. Boom! I thought it was pretty clever. I was like, this is gonna be pretty cool. Either that or maybe like a piece of spaghetti.
On to the serious questions regarding YouTube and stuff. Yeah.
I know. Alright, keep going.
There are a lot of, I think, YouTube creators in the house.
Woo!
Or YouTube creators.
Yeah!
I think that a lot of us want to know a few tips on how to create good content on YouTube. And emphasize on original content.
Original good content on YouTube. I mean, that's it. Okay, well, I can't talk about good because that depends on the viewer, right? Like people.
Okay, so original.
Original content, just make things that you think are interesting. If there's, because everything's derivative of something. Like even the content that I make, there's like precursors to that, right? Like there's other people that existed, like Bill Nye, that we get related to a lot, who have made things like that. It's just how can you make it different? How can you make it original? The thing that I always talk about a lot is working within boundaries, which I think is very important when you're trying to be creative. Is, I'll use Vsauce as an example because I know it very well, is that every show we have is a format, right? Like every way it starts, Vsauce, I'm Jake, and it ends with, and as always, thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our bookends. And then in those little bookends, we can do whatever I want. I can be who I want to be, and I can talk about what I want to be, but the music's the same, the typography that we use is the same, and the feel is the same. So we have to keep it consistent across all channels with our content. So it pushes you to be creative within these boundaries that we've created for ourselves. And I always like to think about, we have, especially I like to think about this with school. So I never like the idea of like, you have to write a paper. Why can I make a video? Why can I make a song? Why can I paint a picture that expresses what you want me to show? That shows that I understand the topic. So back to that, we have these boundaries that we've been given, and we have to get from point A to point B, but I don't think it matters how you get there as long as you get there. You can skip, you can jump, you can zigzag, as long as you get to the end of that journey, who cares what path you took? So that's kind of back to content. With content, it can be derivative of something else, it can be wholly original, who knows, as long as you do it your own way, you make it your own, you make it unique, and you're passionate about it, then it will be enjoyable and entertaining. Because that's the thing, right? We have this very thin veil on YouTube where people can directly connect with me, and I can directly connect with you. So it needs to be authentic, because if it's not, then it's not real, it's not honest, and it doesn't feel good. It's not enjoyable to watch. I don't really know where I'm going with that, so I'm going to end it. Okay.
When you started uploading videos on YouTube, did it matter to you how many people were watching and how many subscribers you got?
No, I remember like one of the first videos I uploaded. It was at the time it was like the most popular video I'd ever made, and they got like 1,000 views. And that was just I remember pulling like everyone, like, dude, I just made a video and got 1,000 views, and I told my parents, I was like super jazzed, because it's just the idea of somebody besides myself watching my videos was amazing. And if they even commented and like said, oh, this was cool, that was just incredible. The fact that there were other people that existed that liked something that I was interested in, that I liked. And now obviously I've been very fortunate where there's a lot of people that seem to have the same interest that I do, which is incredible. So thank you. But just 5 people watching your video is bananas. Because when did you ever have that choice and that chance before? Never. Now with YouTube and the internet, we can show our work and our emotions and our feelings, things that we are really interested in with everyone, which is something that you couldn't do with traditional media.
How long did it take you to get to 2 million subs?
2 years. Like basically exactly 2 years in.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
We were talking about original content. What do you say about what not to do on YouTube? Which videos we should not upload?
What not to do? I mean, just being...
I'm talking about content.
Yeah. I mean, with content, well, I think those things are obvious. Like, don't make, don't make videos of you like sexually assaulting people. Is probably a thing that you should do. But I don't know. I would say when it comes to the way that you make content, again, it goes to authenticity. If you're just doing it because you want to be popular, then it's not going to do well, I don't think. I was talking earlier today with a bunch of brands, and a thing that I think is very important is giving your audience. So this is going to kind of mix the two. I always want to give my audience the best experience possible. So the video you just saw, I was able to do that because Legendary Pictures, who are amazing, did like Godzilla and Batman movies and stuff. They just built this set and they're like, hey, you want to like film in it? I was like, okay, cool. What can I film in this? So I just started thinking about how I could use that set. I was like, okay, good, this is pretty cool. But what can I use? Oh, there's a seance room. Maybe we can talk about seances. That'd be interesting. Oh, there's a attic. Well, okay, we talk about flowers in the attic. That's a book by PC Andrews, and she's dead. She's a ghost. So that works. But it allowed me to give the audience a better experience. It allowed me to experience something that I never. Or like, so again, this is working with brands. I think a lot of YouTubers are doing this now because obviously working with brands is a good way to make income. But I don't think it should be used. It shouldn't be used unless it again benefits the audience. If it gives them a better thing. So an example again is maybe hopefully fingers crossed. And hopefully we'll get to represent this. Next year, tentatively, I'm going to do a video with BMW, and they will reach out and say, oh, can you talk about the technology in our car? And I was like, no. How about I take apart your car for fac surgery? And I just do that because I don't really care about like fancy stuff. Because I just want to see what it looks like on the inside. And that allows me to take apart a car, which is awesome. And then allows people to see what the inside of a car looks like, but in this meticulous way where we see the bolts, we see the engine get pulled apart, right? And that's very exciting to me. So if it helps the audience, so if you're going to be doing stuff like that, don't ever be inauthentic with it, because it won't fly. Because I'm sure you've seen videos where like the whole thing just, oh, this was just an ad that I watched, right? By the end of it, you're like, that doesn't feel good. As a viewer, you kind of feel tricked. So I don't know where I'm going, but it's so we're not to do.
That's a good answer.
Don't do that. Yeah. No. So yes, be yourself. Actually, with that, sorry. Side note again. There's a thing that I did recently. I think it was at the end of a game episode with this clothing company that I really like. That I kind of reached out to them and I was like, hey, can we get like a discount for viewers and stuff? And they're like, yeah, sure. We'll give you like 10% and then you can get 15% of all the sales. And I was like, cool. What if instead we get 25% off and I get no percentage of the sales? And they're like, oh, okay, I guess that works too. I was like, perfect, thank you so much. Because that again benefits the audience more. And like whatever, 50% of, I don't care. If I want like shirts, I'll buy the shirts myself. Like I don't need the revenue from that. What I want is my audience to have an experience that they can only get from me. They can only get it from Vsauce. That's what I want to give people. I want to give them something that's authentic, that they can share them with friends. Like, oh my God, here's this code that I got from Vsauce. But oh, it's Vsauce, maybe check it out. And it spreads, it's goodwill, which I think is kind of the basis of Vsauce. We just like to spread goodwill.
Okay. When it comes to English, many in the internet.
How dare you, sir? Is it something important? No, who is it? Do you want me to, I can answer it. I was going. Not sure, sorry.
Yeah. When it comes to English, many Israelis have an Israeli accent. Putting a PewDiePie aside, in your experience, how well do you think they can make it on YouTube regarding English? Is there an accent boundary or
no? If anything, accents are beneficial. I always like to daydream as I sip lemonade on my balcony. None of those things are true. But if I did have a balcony and I had lemonade, I would sip those on the balcony. I always think about, man, if I had a British accent, I would have so many more subscribers.
Yeah, but British and American are English-based languages, so I'm talking about other languages.
I think accents are fantastic.
Okay.
I think it makes it, one, it helps identify you. It's like a unique trait to that creator, right? I mean, I think it's one of the things that benefited PewDiePie, his accent. PewDiePie! Or think about, especially when it comes to those kind of creators, ones that are focused on like Let's Plays. If you think about the ones that come to my mind, like all have very distinct voices, right? Mm-hmm. Like you can just hear the voice and you immediately know who it is. And that's their selling point, is because that's what they base their kind of content on. You can see their face a little bit in the corner, but whatever, it's their voice, it's the way that they are expressing is very important. So I think, I don't see it as a...
So it's personality.
It's personality, and I think, you know, the accent is part of your personality. But then again, for you guys, it's not an accent. So I don't know. I would say it's good. And also, it's a very nice accent. Good work. Good job being born here. I think so. I like it. I just like accents because they're just so interesting.
Present simple, progressive.
I like seduce now. I don't know. It was entrancing. You know, it was like a cobra.
How important is to maintain a fan-based community on YouTube?
Very important, I would say. I mean, that's the whole community. I mean, it's not a fan, I don't know.
When you have like 2 million subscribers, do you have the time to, you know, reply, to comment, to answer emails, or is it impossible when you have so many subscribers?
I mean, it's not impossible. I try and do it. I try and set aside like a day every week. This person, because also we have like things coming. We have a PO box. We have like actual physical media coming in, which is really cool. Sorry. My bad. I just gesticulate, and it's difficult sometimes. I apologize. Curse these hands. So yes. So it's. I don't know. I think it's. I don't actually respond to the comments on YouTube anymore because I think the new YouTube comment system is horrible. Sorry, YouTube people. But I think it's very difficult now to actually like see if someone responded to something. It's just very, the way it's truncated now. Anyway, but on Twitter and things like that, or on Facebook, I try and respond, or at least engage, like know that I understand that you exist and I appreciate it. So fan base is very, I don't think using the word fan. Community is very important. Because without that, then there's nobody to watch your content, right? Like they're very, very important. The people who watch your videos and allow you to keep making videos. And the people that you make videos for. I just don't make them for myself anymore. Like I want to enjoy them, but I want people to enjoy them too. That's why you make things, is so people can have enjoyment from them. It's an experience.
Do you make changes in videos and other things that you want to make videos from comments of the audience?
Generally, especially like when I start a new show, if I create a new show, I'll listen to the comments just because I have only one opinion, and I kind of have blinders on because I'm just like so invested in it. I'm like, oh, this is perfect, it's amazing. And I turn into Mickey Mouse. So I listen to the comments a lot for that, but once it kind of hits its stride, it's more of, I feel like because we're all here with the same interest, that I can hopefully kind of like lead the ship a little bit. But yeah, but I always listen, I love when people send ideas for videos. That generally will like send me another place to think of an idea. I'm like, oh, but what if we talked about it like this? So that's always fun.
Okay. Last 2 questions before we go to the audience questions. If YouTube were ever to be closed, what kind of work would you do?
I'd have the most successful video channel.
A light switch.
A light switch, yes, I realized it. Finally! Oh, goodness. But now I don't use this light switch. Like at home, I just have those Philips Hue lights that I control via my phone. So my light switch job has been replaced. Curse you, technology! I know, well, one day I'll just be an app, I guess. No, if I were to do this, I'd probably go back to like advertising and stuff and making videos for other people, which isn't as nice. Because YouTube gives you control. It allows you to, you know, because I write, besides that video, that's like the first time I really had a crew or didn't just ask a friend to hold a camera for me. But generally it's just me, that I write it, I research it, I record it, I hit record and send it to the camera, right? And then like, I edit it, and then I upload it. That video, you know, I finished, when I showed it, so I showed it yesterday, and I finished it an hour before I exported it at a pizza place. Well, I call it pizza. I exported it at a pizza place, like, while waiting for me to go up and do this talk. Like, I just finished it. So I like the fact that I get to control every aspect of the video, and so it's me. Every part of it is mine, which I enjoy. So yeah, let's move to advertising again.
Okay. Any side dreams?
Anybody?
Side dreams?
Side dreams?
Yeah.
Light switch? I would love to, actually this is a dream that I have. I know you guys don't have Taco Bell here, and I'm so sorry. But Taco Bell's amazing, take my word for it, please. I would love to have a home one day where I have a Taco Bell in it. And what I do is on Sundays, it's open to the public, and I just make Taco Bell for people. It's always been a dream of mine. I just want to like, Starbucks? But if you want a Starbucks, we have that too. We have Starbucks, we'll have Taco Bell, I don't know how coffee and Mexican food. We can have KFC. We'll have everything. We'll have everything. All of it, that's like a side, I would love to do that. Pizza, I don't know, Mexican pizza at Taco Bell, which I'll be cooking for you. But it doesn't have black olive. You can have black olive too. You can have it however you want. For you guys? Basically, it's going to be just like a kitchen that we cook. Yes. Yes.
It's never too late to buy a food truck, you know.
I have dreams, but the restaurant business is like one of the most difficult. You should never go into it; it just fails. But yes.
Okay. But before that, it's time to change the hat.
Okay.
For the top.
I feel so big.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Geeky.
Yeah.
Okay.